Afternoon everyone, it's Friday again. So what have we been up to this week? Well, it's been a bit of a strange week really. On Monday I was at an all-day conference that was hosted by my professional body, so that took the whole day. Then on Tuesday I went out to see the new charity that I'm starting to work with so we could commence the onboarding process. On Wednesday I had an event in the morning that was unfortunately cancelled, and then in the afternoon I was with my client. We were going through the monthly management accounts for the month. And then on Thursday, unfortunately, I was struck down with a type of bug, which meant I wasn't able really to function an awful lot yesterday, which kind of made me wonder and think about what happens to us business owners whenever we are sick and not earning money. And this is a subject that came up once or twice before in a networking event about critical illness cover. So whilst it was only a bug it just made me think about it. So if any of you business owners don't have critical sickness cover, I would strongly urge you to seek some advice on it. I have a couple of financial advisor colleagues or networking partners that I could refer you to if you would like to speak to somebody about it. But it just made me think about it, so I thought I'd share it. And then today I was catching up, really having not done an awful lot yesterday, doing my admin, planning my week ahead, and generally thinking about what next week holds. So it's a bit of a strange week really. I suppose you get from week to week differences like that. Some weeks are busy, some weeks are less, and some don't quite go to plan. But anyway, that was my week. We'll now switch over to the next instalment in Emmett's story. So here we are with Emmett. If you remember last week, we went through a report having done a financial health check on his company, and you can see he's turned up with his spade, which means he's ready for action. So what we've agreed to do is about 5 different things. First of all, we believe we need real-time information. So we're going to implement a cloud-based accounting system, preferably Xero, because that seems to be one, or QuickBooks, it could be either. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that they have the necessary applications and apps and systems attached to that, so that the admin staff can easily key the information in and capture it the right way. And we will help with the training of that. Secondly, what we've also agreed is that going forward now, we will look at the outputs of that system on a monthly basis. So just printing out a profit and loss and going through it and seeing what it means from month to month. Thirdly, what we suggest we need to start work on as soon as possible, given that their year end is approaching, is the thought process around a budget for next year and what we would like to achieve and hope to achieve. So we'll do that. Fourthly, then we need to get them some support around the credit control issues that they have, particularly focusing around the 90-day plus balances, because there's some quite big balances there, and it's going to take a bit of effort to try and recover that. And so rather than wasting our own time doing it or wasting the admin time, valuable time on it, we're going to employ somebody who is a credit control expert and can recover that and see how we get on. And then last but not least, what we need to do then is to look possibly at our balance sheet in more detail to make sure that we really understand and can validate all the assets and liabilities that sit there, so that we understand exactly what is owed, exactly what our liabilities are, and therefore what the net worth of the company really is. And when we have all of that in place, that will mean that at least we have got real-time information, we're monitoring it on a regular basis, we're starting upon building a plan, we're focusing on the areas that need the attention, like the credit control, and we should have a better grasp of the next number of months of Emmett's position. So that's what Emmett's agreed to, which is great. So if you come join us next week, we'll find out where we go from there. We probably will be looking at our budgets in more detail and how we formulate that. Okay, have a nice weekend everybody. See you next week. Bye.